Hello boys and girls. We are going to be learning how to play a new math game today, and it is called Bump 3. And in this game we're going to be learning how to add three numbers together to help us become quicker with our addition facts. Now for this game you need the game board, you need three number cubes, one with dots on them, and the other two can just have numbers on them. Then you also need Unifix cubes. Now this game you can either play by yourself or with a partner. I'm going to show you first how to play by yourself. So I'm going to put these cubes on this side. So first thing I want to do is remember that these are math tools and not toys, so I'm going to use them as tools. First thing I do is I cup my hands around all three number cubes and I give them a nice roll. And here I have a 6, and a 3. The first thing that my brain does, because we've learned lots of different strategies on how to add three numbers, we know that we first have to put two numbers together. So the first two numbers that my brain puts together are the 6 and the 6 for doubles. And I know 6 plus 6 is 12. Now I can count up. So I use my doubles fact and I use the count up strategy. So I have 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm now going to take off one of my cubes from my train and find the number 15. And there it is. Now I get to go again. So if I'm playing by myself, I just get to keep going and finding different strategies to help me. Now I've got a 6, a 4, and a 5. And my brain does the 6 and the 4 first because I know automatically that that makes a 10. And it's really easy working with 10s because now I just add on my 5 dots. 10 plus 5, again 15. So when I get to 15, I already had one. So what I can do is I can either stack my cube to have a tower with my 15, or I can bump myself off. The whole idea behind the game is to try to get rid of my tower of Unifix cubes as fast as I can. So if I were to stack it, I'm getting there closer, but if I were to roll again, then I could keep going. But the game changes a little bit when I play with a partner, and we'll talk about that. So now let's start over and see what it would be like if I were playing with a partner. So one friend is one color, another partner is another color. So I'm going to start over. A 2, a 1, and a 4. Well, I know that 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 4 I can count up, or I do my doubles. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more from my 4 makes it 7. This partner gets 7. Now it's this partner's turn. 4, a 5, and 2. Well, I know 5 plus 4 is 9, and then I can count up. 2 more. 9, 10, 11. So now this partner gets to put theirs on the 11. And you keep taking turns going back and forth, and it doesn't matter who wins because we're just practicing how to add up three numbers. 2, a 4, and a 5. So let's say I want to do, I know 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 more from my 5 is 9, and then I can count up 2 more, 9, 10, 11. So now here's the tricky part. Or the fun part, excuse me. My partner gets to bump me off of the 11 and they take my place. Now I have to start all over again. So again, the idea behind the game is to try to get rid of your cubes before your partner. Let's keep going and give the turn back over to the yellow. 6, 4, and 6. I know that 6 plus 6 is 12. And then I could count on 4 more, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or I know that 6 and 4 is 10, and then I could add 6 more to get to 16. So we'll do that, 16. Now this friend goes. And we just keep taking turns adding. Here I got a 3, a 4, and a 2. I know 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 2 more, 8, 9. And I just keep going and going. 5, 6, 4. 6 and 4 is my 10, plus 5 more is 15. 15, 15, there we go. So this game is a strategy game because now let's say it is the brown Unifix cube turn and they get a 7. Now they have the opportunity to either stack themselves or they can bump themselves off. Now if I were to stack myself, I'm now running the risk that if now the yellow player comes, they can bump my whole train off. So I want to be very careful, because if I do that, then I'd have to start all over again. And you'll see as you start playing, and you'll decide what's the best strategy to use, because if you're towards the end and you've got a really big tower, or you've got some around the board here, and then the yellow person comes and they bump you off, you'd have a very big train to have to start all over again with. So it's a really fun game that you can play. When you hear the buzzer go off for the music for the end of the round, you want to make sure that we freeze with 2 hands on our heads, and then when Miss Dia says, we start cleaning up. You want to make sure that you and your partner build your train, your Unifix Cube train, back up so that you each have your 10 again, and then you're nice and ready to walk back over to the Math Center and put everything back. That's how you play Bump 3, and I hope you'll give it a try out in the Math Center. Thank you.